Hi everyone! Welcome to another learning session here in Statistics at Ibaba channel. I am Dr. Bern, and in this video presentation, I will be illustrating two easy ways on how to multiply fractions. So without much ado, let's go and let's get started. Let's have the first example on multiplication of fractions. Our rule in multiplying fractions is very simple. You simply have to multiply numerator by numerator and then denominator by denominator. To illustrate, let's have the first example here. 2/3 times 6 over 8. Okay, so let's have two solutions here, and then it's up to you to choose later which of these two solutions you find it easy to perform. All right, so let's have here solution number one. Okay, and so we have 2/3 times 6 over 8. So again, we need to multiply numerator by numerator and then denominator by denominator. And so we will have here 2 times 6, and in the denominator we will have 3 times 8. All right, and so if we're going to multiply 2 and 6, it will give us 12, and 3 times 8 will give us 24. Okay, and so the next thing that you need to do is to simplify the resulting fraction, meaning you need to identify whether there is a common factor between the numerator and the denominator. So in this case, we have 12 in the numerator and we have 24 in the denominator. So what do you think is the common factor between 12 and 24? All right, if you notice, 24 is divisible by 12. Okay, it's actually 2 times 12. That's 24. And so for the numerator, we will have 1 times 12. Okay, and so if we're going to take out the common factor, which is 12, what is left in the numerator is 1, in the denominator is 2. Therefore, our final answer is 1/2. All right, now let's have solution number 2. Okay, this is another way of multiplying fraction. Okay, so let's call this one solution number 2. Okay, so let's have here 2/3 times 6 over 8. All right, and so we will have here 2 times 6, and then we have 3 times 8. All right, this time we're going to use the prime factorization. Okay, let's identify the prime factors of 6 and 8, since 2 and 3 are prime already. So we have 2. So what are the prime factors of 6? We have 2 times 3. What about for 8? Okay, let's write 3 here. For 8, we have 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. All right, or we can write times 1 here, but it's understood that it's multiplied to 1. Okay, now let's take out the common factors. So we have 2 and 2, 2 and 2 here, and we have 3 and 3. Now what is left in the numerator is 1. In the denominator is 2 and 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, and so our final answer is 1/2. All right, and what have you noticed? We have the same answer with that in solution number 1. Now, which of these two methods you find it easy to perform in multiplying fractions? All right, you type your answer in the comment section below. Okay, let's have another example on multiplication of fractions. This time we will multiply 3/4 and 10 over 12. Okay, so let's have the first solution. Okay, let's have the first solution. Okay, we call this one solution number 1. Okay, so we'll have 3/4 times 10 over 12. Okay, so we multiply numerator by numerator, and then we multiply denominator by denominator. Okay, so we have 3 times 10, and then we have 4 times 12. All right, 4 times 12. And so if we're going to multiply 3 and 10, it will give us 30. For 12, it will give us 48. All right, now, is there a common factor between 30 and 48? Yes, there is. If we're going to simplify 30, the factors of 30 are 6 and 5. What about for 48? For 48, we have 6 times 8. Alright, and so if we take out the common factor, which is 6, so what is left in the numerator is 5, in the denominator is 8. Therefore, our answer is 5 over 8. Alright, now let's have solution number 2. Solution number 2. Alright, so we have here 3/4 times 10 over 12. Alright, and so we have 3 times 10, and we have 4 times 12. Alright, this time let's identify the prime factors of 10 and 12 and 4, since 3 is a prime factor already. So 3 times, what are the prime factors of 10? We have 2 times 5. Alright, what about for 4? For 4, we have 2 times 2. What about for 12? For 12, we have 2 times 2 times 3. Alright, so if we take out the common factor now, so we have here 3 and 3 here, and we have 2 and 2 here. Okay, some more? No more. So what is left in the numerator is 5, and we have here 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So we have 5 over 8. So the answer here is 5 over 8. And again, what have we noticed? We have the same answer with that in solution number 1. Let's have the last example on multiplication of fractions. This time, let's have 3 fractions. 3 over 6 times 5 over 10 times 9 over 12. Okay, so let's have the first solution here. Okay, we call this one solution number 1. Okay, so let's have here 3 over 6 times 5 over 10 times 9 over 15. Okay, so in here, before we multiply the numerators and before we multiply the denominators, let's simplify the numbers here. Okay, what do I mean by that? 6 has factors of 3 and 2. Okay, for 10 have factors of 2 times 5. And for 15 we have 3. Okay, we have 3 times 5. What about for 9? For 9, we have 3 times 3. Okay, some more? Okay, no more. Okay, so let's take out the common factors. So let's take out 3 here and 3 here. All right, and we have another 3 here and here, and we have 5 here, and we have 5 here. Okay, some more? No more. Okay, so what is left in the numerator is this one, 3. Okay, this one, 3. What about for the numerator? For the numerator, we have 2 times this 2 times this 1, 5. Okay, so we have 3, and we have here 2 times 2 is 4 times 5 is 20. And so the answer is 3 over 20. Okay, so I hope you can follow. Let's have here solution number 2. Okay, so let's have here 3 over 6 times 5 over 10 times 9 over 15. Okay, and so we will have 3 times 5 times 9, and we have here 6 times 10 times 15. Okay, so let's now identify the prime factors of 9, 6, 10, and 15. Since 3 and 5 are prime factors, we don't need to look for their prime factors. So let's have here 3 times 5 times, what are the prime factors of 9? The prime factors of 9 are 3 times 3. Okay, this one. Okay, let's go to the denominator. Okay, what are the prime factors of 6? Prime factors of 6 are 3 times 2. Okay, times, okay, what are the prime factors of 10? The prime factors of 10 are 2 and 5. 2 times 5. Okay, and for 15 we have, okay, for 15 we have 3 times 5. Okay, now let's take out the common factors. The common factors are, we have 3 and 3 here, and we have 5, and we have 5 here, and let's have another 3 here and 3 here. So what is left in the numerator is this one, 3. In the denominator is this one, this, and this. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 5 is 20. And so our final answer is 3 over 20. Okay, and again we have the same answer. All right, and so that's it.